Hey everyone, it's Nathas, and today I'm going to be recording a SolForge Fusion Alpha Client campaign run-through with a deck that I'm calling Disintegrating Pastrami. So basically, this deck is a little special. It's got on the red half a Disintegrating Omni with a bunch of other creatures, but the green half also has a Betrayer Disintegrating Omni. So you get two Disintegrates, red one, as well as you get an Everflame Aura to also ready your Omnis, and then you get your green Disintegrate here as well. So this deck is all about activating Disintegrating Omni as many times as you possibly can. So we'll see if we can do it, and if we can make its way through the campaign. So, did I run this? No, I didn't. Oh, that's why. So let me do a new campaign with Disintegrating Pastrami. All right. So we have three options for our first upgrade. So we could Toxify. So at the start of each encounter, all levels of one of your random creatures has deploy. Give the opposing creature in this lane -2 health to give this +2 health. We've got Ceremonial Resurrection. So when one of your non-minion level 1 creatures are destroyed, play a mindless zombie minion in its lane. That's incredible. Or +1 attack, 1 health. So at the start of each encounter, all of your random creatures, all of your random levels of one of your random creatures got +1/+1. So we're going to pick the Ceremonial Resurrection. I think that's probably the strongest ability in this lot. So now we have three options. We either have Oros, so each turn Oros gives 1 attack to each creature that he controls with decreased health. Sunder, so at the start of each deck cycle, Sunder plays a Phantom level 1 Lightning Spark, or Crux Cobalt, shut down at the end of the deck cycle. Each enemy player destroys their lowest power creature. So we're going to pick Crux. I feel like I haven't really played against Crux before, where I've played against both Oros and Sunder, so we'll see how this goes. Alright, so our first hand, probably want to level our Sated Decayosaur, or our Yeti Warcaller. So we'll probably start with the Sated Decayosaur and then see what the opponent plays. If it's something that we could disintegrate, we'll probably disintegrate it. Otherwise, we'll play the Yeti Warcaller. So I actually don't really care about this Researching Tactician. So we're just going to drop the Yeti Warcaller and try to push some damage here. Alright, so we're facing against a Shardbound Vexer. So that'll be kind of annoying for this Yeti Warcaller. So that actually got destroyed. What killed it? It was probably Suppressing. Yeah, Suppressing Sentry. But now we do get a zombie here, which is nice. So I'm going to go Shifting Bartok, likely into a Thundersaur, just so we could kind of really push some damage here. So I'll go Shifting Bartok in this lane, just so it could block and live. And then we're going to go Thundersaur in the next. So this will actually kill the Sentry, which is really why I want to do this here. And it will take 3 damage, so we'll be able to push some damage next turn. Alright, so now we got a Disintegrating Omni, so we're definitely going to drop that. And then hopefully we're going to be able to disintegrate something, and that's what we'll be able to do, a second Omni ability. So that's definitely what we're doing here. The Combat Tactician, we ready our Disintegrating Omni, and we activate. Oof, Energy Prison on the Thundersaur is brutal. Alright, so we get our zombie at least in this lane, which is nice. Oh, goodbye, Thundersaur. Alright, so we're going to start with an activation here. We're then going to drop a Thundersaur, and then we'll probably drop the Disintegrating Omni in this lane. Although the Pack Basher is nice, but it's going to be in the back lane. I want to push the extra Omni damage. We do get an Undeady as well. Is there anywhere worth putting it? I guess we could drop it here. And then we've got to give a creature +4 attack, and it could go to any lane. I think we're going to leave this be for now. Although, let's give it to Thundersaur. Why not? So that way we'll deal some damage, and then it'll be really big for next turn. Alright, so Thunderstorm's getting some power, and we're getting 2 mindless zombies. That's such a good upgrade. Alright, so we'll start by dealing 6 damage. Then we can play... I think we're just going to drop a Yeti Warcaller. What actually just happened there? Researching Tactician. Okay. It activated the Prophet. That's where everything kind of was moving around. So we're going to Everflame Aura. We could do it for free, technically, on the Thundersaur. So that's what we'll do. And then... might as well drop a body here. So we'll play this. We'll activate. We're going to deal 2 damage to something. We might as well deal to a creature that's going to die. And then... we will pass here. Ooh. We're gonna take a Slay damage here, which is not ideal. Or not Slay. Well, they'll get the Slay upgrade, is what I meant to say. Right. At least the Suppressing Sentry won't be able to kill my Thundersaur here. So we're gonna go Shifting Bartok first. This is gonna die anyway, so we'll just take the damage, and then likely we're going to Glowhive second. And then we should get it right here. Alright, yeah, that Thundersaur's gonna push to enough damage, and actually the Thunderstomper as well. Alright. Now we get to choose from 2 upgrades. So when I play a zombie, it gains Printed Breakthrough. That's pretty strong. Granted, this will only really affect the zombie minions, or mindless zombies, so we'll see what the other upgrade is. At the end of each deck cycle, destroy an enemy creature. I guess we'll do this. This is stronger here. Alright, so now we can either play against Guardian ZZYX. So it's got Bolster. At the start of the second turn of each deck cycle, it gets 50 armor for the turn. At the start of the third turn of each deck cycle, its creatures get +2 attack. Or Summoning Muthral. So start of the 4th cycle, Muthral is played, and it's got zombie synergies. So Muthral zombie come into play with an additional 3 health. I feel like I've played against Muthral before on stream, but I don't think I have on the ZZYX. So we're going to play against this one this time, even though I really enjoy playing against Muthral. It's also just a really funny, like, ZZYX, just the way it's worded and everything. So we're going to start with the Thunderstomper. We might as well go the War Tusk, even though I don't really play it often, into the Undeady, so we could get as many bodies on the board as possible. And this will gain additional health, which is nice, because of the regenerating. Now we're getting 50 armor for the ZZYX, so I'm not going to deal anything this turn. So we will deal some damage here again. We will drop a Glowhive. At this point, I'm okay dropping it here, because it's not going to take damage this turn. And we'll probably Disintegrate there. Alright. So obviously I'm not dealing any damage there, but at least that kind of cleared the board a little bit. So we're definitely going to do damage here, because this is going to die no matter what. The Disintegrating Omni, definitely want to play it, so we'll play this now. And then we'll see what it plays before we make our next decision. So this is going to die no matter what, even if I were to play a Pax Blessing. So I think what I want to do here is You know what? I'm going to Pax Blessing the Omni. I want it to live. Not the best play here, but it's the one I want to make. Oh, it's still going to die. Was not ready for a second Aegis Knight. But we do get a bunch of mindless zombies. Alright, so we're definitely going to start with the Disintegrating Omni, and then we're probably going to play the Pack Basher after. So I'll play the Disintegrating Omni here. Actually, you know what? It'll do more over the Undeady, because the Undeady's not really doing anything anyway. So this will stealth over, which is fine. I'm going to Pack Basher here. And then that's everything. So this turn I'm not going to be able to deal any damage once again because of that 50 damage. So we're going to start by activating. How do we want to handle this? I think I'm just going to Pyromantic Worm to be able to deal extra damage to here. Because if I do here, then I'll be able to hopefully kill that Armored Assassin. So this got +3 armor. So we're going to Disintegrate here. Just kill that. Ready our Omni, although I guess it doesn't really make too much of a difference because even though I activate, it's still just going to go right to armor. And it's not worth using my Everflame Aura here. So 7, this is +4, so I'm not going to be able to kill the Aegis Knight either. This will die. I think I'm just going to save my Whirlwind for next turn. So we get some mindless zombies. That's going to be a very huge help for this Aegis Knight. Otherwise, he'll be able to stealth me to death. Alright, so we're going to go Disintegrating Omni for sure. And that's going to go into a Disintegrate. So we're going to Disintegrate the Virtuoso. We're going to activate. And we are going to give this +4. So then we can immediately win right after. Oh, no, actually that was enough. I wasn't paying attention. That ZZYX's armor made that a lot harder for sure. Alright, so next, whenever we play a level 2 creature, it gets +2/+2. At the start of the game, all levels of one of your random creatures gain Slay, deal 3 damage to enemy player to gain 3 life, or your level 3 creatures have Breakthrough. So I'm going to pick this Echo 1, just because this is going to have the most impact, I think, in the game. So now we can either play against Brix with Brix's Workshop, or a Rooted War Tusk, which whenever it gains life, all its defenders basically gain aggressive. So let's play against Brix. I haven't really played against Brix, and I've also done ZZYX, so we'll go the robot route this time. So we are going to start just to make sure we level up that Pack Basher. I think we're going to also go with the Yeti Warcaller. We've got the Venerable Medic. Alright, cool. So this is now going to get +2, and then we're just going to be done here. Alright, so this will die, but at least we pushed a couple damage. Alright, good. So that has 2 counters. So we're definitely going to start with this Disintegrating Omni. Then we're going to Disintegrate something. It's going to be this for sure. Alright, so that Brix's Workshop's going to flip very soon. So at this point, we're going to start by activating. Definitely the right move. Now, if I Thundersoar into Worm, I could also play Undeady, so that's probably what we're going to do. So I'm going to play the Thundersoar here. And then I'm going to pass. We're going to play the Pyromantic Worm, dealing 2 to the Thundersoar. Now I have a damaged creature, so we will play a free Undeady, and then we'll pass there. So the Brix's Foundry has flipped. And a lot of creatures that die, but we are going to get a bunch of zombies. Ooh, I do get to destroy an enemy creature, which is nice. I think we're going to do, even though I want to kill this Battle Droid, we're going to do the Medic, just so it's more damage than I could push out through. Alright, so we've got a Disintegrating Omni. That's definitely what's coming out first. So we'll activate, deal some damage. And then we'll see what it plays. Ooh, okay. Magnetic Field is a strong card. Well, I'm definitely not going to be able to kill that Battle Droid. Luckily, it's not going to be dealing damage. At this point, the Pack Basher would deal the most, but it's not going to be aggressive this turn. I could just kill one of these with the Disintegrate. I think I'm going to kill the bigger one. Just to push a little bit of extra damage. Alright, so here I'm gonna Pax Blessing the Thundersoar just to make it as big as possible. And then we're gonna Disintegrate whatever gets played, and we're gonna probably activate to move one of my creatures. So we're still gonna Disintegrate this, even though it won't kill it. I'm going to activate here to deal 3 damage. Then we are going to give one of my creatures +4 and move it to any lane. At this point, if I move this across, it is going to die. So I think we're just going to give these... you know what? That's fine. We'll give this +4 and have it move. So then we could deal 3 damage here, and then we should win right off the bat. Especially because we're also just going to play our free Adept. So we get our Mindless Zombie here. That gives Thundersoar an extra damage. Alright. Our next upgrade is either at the start of each encounter, play a Mega Gizmo in one of your random empty lanes, or at the start of each encounter, all your level 1s of a random creature get Breakthrough. So we want that Mega Gizmo real bad. And then we can either play against Quakeman or Apocamancer. So Apocamancer has, when it replaces a creature, he deals damage equal to the player, equal to the current cycle. But we're going to play against Quakeman, probably the greatest character in all of the campaign, with the greatest art in all of SolForge. So Quakeman deals damage to all creatures equal to the current cycle, and this happens at each turn. So we're getting our Mega Gizmo. Because it's level 2, it gets +2/+2. That's pretty sick. Well, that's definitely... We're going to make the biggest Thundersoar we possibly can. We're just going to drop the Thundersoar right on top of this. And then we're just going to Disintegrate as well. Yeah, we're taking some damage, but we're set up. So we're going to go Disintegrating Omni first. We'll drop it in front of the Rex. Yeah, we will. No, we won't. We're going to push some damage. We're going to try our best. So we're definitely going to kill that Thunderstomper, which will get us another trigger. This will die from Quakeman right after the turn anyway. And this will take 4 more and get bigger. I think this Thunderstorm is going to make it too hard for me to lose. We'll start with an activation. We're going to play our own Disintegrating Omni, or another. We might as well drop Free Undeady, which I'll drop here. Why not? Let's do as much as we can. We're going to Pyromantic Worm. We're going to kill the Undeady. Yeah, that lethal touch is also really nice. Guess I could start with the Free Undeady, or you know, we'll start with the Thundersaur first, and then the Free Undeady. Then I guess we will. Might as well just push as much damage as we possibly can. We're also just going to activate and give my other Thundersaur +4. And there should be no way that... Yeah. I was going to say, there should be no way that I don't kill Quakeman here. Alright, so now we're about to do Reclusa. So we can either, at the start of each encounter, all levels of your random creature, one random creature gets +2 attack, or all levels of a random enemy creature gain printed -2 attack. For Reclusa, I feel like the minus attack for the enemy could be nicer. Although, yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll just do the minus attack here. Alright, and then we're going to play against Reclusa. So Reclusa is very aggressive, so the hope... Oh yeah, I forgot about this Mega Gizmo. That's going to really, really help me. I guess we'll do the same plan that we did last time. Although, it's actually a little bit risky to put all your eggs in one basket against Reclusa, because there's a lot of ways for it to deal damage or just kill enemy creatures. So I think we're going to Disintegrating Omni into a Disintegrate here, and then we'll save this for another creature. If I was on Forge, I would definitely replace the Thundersaur with the Mega. But there's like a chance that it's going to like web stuff, and it just would make it too hard. So we're going to Disintegrate. Then we're going to activate. So yeah, these Spiderlings are so strong, and they come off of the Spider Eggs. So basically, the Spider Egg at the end of the turn will immediately turn into a 6/6 and destroy the creature across from it. So definitely a stressful card to play against. So we're going to start by playing a Free Undeady. We're also going to activate, and then we're going to... I guess we'll drop the Save the Chaosaur here, just because we know it's going to likely kill the Spiderling. At this point, I'm okay if the Pack Basher dies, but I want to push damage with it. And again, like, part of me wants to put it over the 8-5, but I just don't want to risk putting all my eggs in one basket here. And we're getting a ton of mindless zombies here. Yep, because we just now, let's see, what did it play? Destroy an enemy minion. So maybe if we did replace it, we would be in a little bit of a better spot, but it's okay. So I think I'm going to Glow Hive Siren. If I drop it here and then I disintegrate across... Oh wait, no, because the disintegrate... Oh no, that did come in this turn, so let's definitely glow... We'll Glow Hive first. Actually, I changed my mind. We're going to Thunder Stomper, because this will be able to kill more stuff moving forward. So we'll deal 2 damage to the zombie. And then we'll see what happens after this. I will not destroy one of my creatures. I'll take the damage here. And then I could disintegrate something. So let's disintegrate the big boy. Not worth using the Everflame Aura at the moment. So I do get to destroy an enemy creature. Let's get rid of the 6/6. Alright. So we've got a Disintegrating Omni, and we've got a Thundersaur as well. I don't want to put too much into the Thundersaur, so we're going to play the Disintegrating Omni. This is going to die unless I Staff of Varus with it, or I guess technically I could go Disintegrating Omni into Sparking Adept. Feels kind of greedy, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what I do. I guess technically I could give it +4 attack and move it. But we'll definitely deal the 2 damage across. Oop, well, that destroys a level 1 creature. That's pretty strong. So I'm on Forge here too. So I think my only real bet to keep this alive is to mobility this into the center and give it +4. And then I think I'm going to Thundersaur. So next turn I'll deal 5 damage across. And let's see what the Spite Maiden plays. Oof, that's brutal. Alright, because the Omni got webbed. So when it got webbed, it basically like removed all of its abilities and put it in the back row and its attack. Although it looks like I might be able to still activate it. So maybe they changed web a little bit. Let's see. Does it let me? No, it doesn't. So it definitely removed all of the abilities. So we're gonna Thunder Stomper first, so we could play the free Undeady. The Thunder Stomper at this point, I'm gonna drop here, so we'll still live. And it gets +2/+2. I forgot about that. So we're gonna deal 2 here to then drop a free Undeady, which I'm gonna drop. It's getting +2/+2. It's gonna die no matter what. So we might as well just play it here, where it's gonna do the most damage. So now we've got Pyromantic Worm, which I'm probably gonna do first. I could deal 2 damage to something. Which I guess at this point I could do it to the Thundersaur to push a couple extra damage. And I might as well just push 3 more through this as well. So a lot of my stuff's gonna die, but I'm gonna get a bunch of mindless zombies. Alright, so we're starting with our Disintegrating Omni for sure. And then we'll probably throw in a Pack Basher. Alright, so this should do it. Well, that's dead. But I'm glad I did the Basher second. So it's going to get +9 as well. So we're going 19 attack. I do not want any of my creatures to die. Alright. This should be enough. Alright, so with that, I just defeated Reclusa, and we have finished the campaign. So now we get to get some rewards for leveling our deck, and these are permanent rewards. So if I play a mage, if I have another mage in play, I can play up to 1 spell sprite, or I could swap out my level 3 Forgeborn ability with create a level 3 Drix, or I could swap out my level 2 Forgeborn ability with play a mage for free. Which I'm going to do this because I really would enjoy playing some free Omnis. So we're doing Mage's Call. You get a gold card. So right now, the gold cards don't really do anything, but it's something that they're going to be adding in later on because we're obviously still in alpha. So for level 4, I could either, when I play a minion, it gets 2 armor. When I play a Tempest spell, my non-Tempest creatures get +2/+2. Or at the start of my encounter, each of my Tempest creatures gains +3 attack. I like this Tempest Alliance a lot because if I play my Disintegrates and buff all my green creatures, that seems really nice. So we're going to go Tempest Alliance. We get another gold card, and that'll be all of our upgrades. So thank you for tuning in. This was a quick run through of the campaign using my double Omni deck. I will likely be doing a video soon where I do another run through as this deck is upgraded, because obviously I was able to get some upgrades with this that are permanent, so it'll be fun to see how this deck does with those additional permanent upgrades. So thank you for tuning in to this campaign run through, and I will see you next time.